Greetings, greetings, greetings. I got some spiritual food for you. Let me feed you spiritually. Greetings to all. Give honor to Prime Source, the Creator. All there is consciousness. Let me sprinkle some. Let me serve you up some spiritual food right now. Take a deep breath. Be here. Be now. And tell yourself, I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. Breathe and get oxygen to your brain, to your body. Breathe. Are you aware that you breathe? I'm going to need you to breathe. Wherever you are, whether you at your job, whatever you're doing, school, whatever kids, whatever, whoever be drawn, because you know some of these kids got old souls, that's another topic. But anywho, breathe. But anywho, here we go. There's so many things I can share. I just want to give gratitude for my divine vessel, for being a divine vessel. I'm grateful for for my senses, my touch, for just everything, for all there is. This is the void. Welcome to the void. But anywho, who am I speaking to today, Mama? Mama, speak through me, Mama. Universe, Mama, Oracle, speak to me. Who am I speaking to? Everyone. The sons and daughters, the prince and princesses of the new world. You know who you are. The mothers and fathers, the guardians. I'm not saying parent because ain't nobody paying rent. No more. We're creating something new. We are guardians. Guardians of the galaxy. Okay, but anyway. I'm going to say some things that these moments we are in are going to highlight and bring awareness into the ancient melanated woman, which is of darker shade, which is the melanated woman. I'm going to speak and say things that it's so vital for us to have knowledge of our past, but it's not meant for us to stay there. But at the same moment, I give gratitude and honor the ancestors that came before me. There is no number. But at the same moment, we must give honor to the ancestors that came before us, because no matter what they did, just honor the sacrifice that they laid down their lives, or all the things that they've done to see that we are their wildest and most grandest, most beautifulest, whatever it is, amazing, divine vision now. So that being said, they guide us at the same moment. The Creator, Source, guides us as well. And so we are living out, or living through, they're living through as we are living out everything that is and will someday come. And when I speak for generations to come. And that being said, what are we doing? Fuck this world, like, in a sense of, like, why y'all trying to hold on and save this shit? You've got the nudges, you've got the signs. Some of you know that you are here to create, to observe, and create in the midst. And you know that even doing nothing is doing everything. Me resting here doing nothing, but at the same time, it's everything to me and everything to source and everything to those that will be guided to this video. And that's the beauty of like giving birth or seeing creation happen. We don't know what the baby will really look like. And see, that goes back to a lot of this surface ideology or whatever. I don't really care for this English language. I don't really care for none of this stuff. That goes back to the idea of so many things, learning things on a surface level or physical level. And this is one thing I realized, that a lot of the with the patriarchal way of how so many things or so much got exploited and so much pain that happened, and that a lot of the mothers, and not just the mothers were affected, just the daughters are as well. And this is that being the princess. This is the balance and the value being restored in a daughter that is also a reflection of the mother, but connects us all. Because the daughter, again, has the eggs that she will have for future generations. And so this is why I always express to our mothers that we are in a healing process, and also we're healing from corruption. You have to acknowledge, you don't have to, but we are now in the process of healing from the pain, and through that pain we are gaining more awareness. See, the pain happened physically. It's just like that of giving birth, which I'll go on another subject. It's not supposed to be painful, but I don't want to get into that. But that's more of a holistic thing. But anywho, and see, that's due to the corruption of the hospital. These topics, again, now you're seeing worldwide how the importance of how everything came to be, and the matriarchal, the vocal point now being centered around the matriarchal, which is the daughter, the mother, grandmother, great grandmother. And see, the mothers now, the women now acknowledging, we need you to acknowledge and take accountability for your role in the being the first teacher for the son. The son soon growing into the father, then the father beginning to guide the daughter. This is what's happening. And so I'll just tell y'all like it is, because if we don't hold ourselves accountable, who will? You can't expect anyone to hold you accountable until you accept and acknowledge first that you are accountable for your own actions, your emotions, your well-being. And so I was expressing to some other people, just saying to them, it's like, if a woman's not at peace with herself, how can she bring peace into a man's life? And they were like, oh, I get that, but this, blah, blah, blah. Look, I'm not here to go back and forth with you about this. This ain't about no high value men. If you want to talk about high value and, this righteous thing, well, let's talk about high value. Let's talk about righteous. What's really righteous? Because if our women and mothers they're tired. I know you're tired. You want to rest. And some of them don't even know what it is to rest and what to nurture themselves. to actually embrace their femininity. They actually believe that they need to be strong, and no, you're not here to be strong. That was a process dating back to, some may call it the Willie Lynch syndrome, and just programming. And it even goes back to so much more deeper than that. I want to speak to the root. I want to go to the root, that there has to be accountability. Whether it's dark forces at play, the light forces at play, now there has to be accountability. You got to accept accountability for once, instead of blaming, pointing the finger at us. If mama is the first teacher of the son, why are you exempting? Our pain is not exempt from you. Our tears are not exempt from you. Our love is not exempt from you, for you are the first teacher that you are the first teacher that shows us what love is. You set that foundation for us. This is not to blame you, but you set that foundation for us. For all men. For men to... women, I told my brother the other day, my soul brother, I said, do you not realize that women are the initiators in the spiritual realm? There's things, women hold the keys in the spiritual realm. This is I'm letting you know. What the fuck? Yo, my battery about to go, but I'm telling you. Are you kidding me right now? You women, you hold the key in the spiritual realm. There were pharaohs that were women. And see, we're thinking, no, this whole system has got y'all fucked. But now you're becoming more aware that you play a role in the guidance and protection of a lot of kings. As far as you go back and see man, you're going to see woman. When you look at ancient statues of our women, there's nothing in nature that is straight, but yet the world demonizes women with curves, women that are, that are bigger than slimmer women, not realizing that these people want their women real skinny and small to make it seem like it's like to get them closest to like a little girl. That's sickening. I'm just being real with you. But our women have always been, healthy and thick and natural and curved, because in nature there is nothing. There are angles and curves. The ancient goddess statues, you will see melanated women on the throne that are curved. And see what? Now what? You want us to be real, but we need you to be accountable for yourselves. The demons you're fighting, you're trying to rise above. If you don't rise above them, then guess what? That cycle continues. And you're fighting and you're fighting and you're wondering why. Because it's insanity. You keep trying to do the same thing. I'm going to switch my batteries, but I'm letting y'all know some real shit, man. Where's the accountability? There are people that are aware of this. The women hold the keys. They don't want you to know things like this. The wealth is in the tribe. The wealth is in people. The wealth is in us. There's things that have been given to us so others cannot abuse it. Some of you are going through your awakening, your process, your healing process to become aware of why it is and see your part and your role that you played in previous lifetimes and in other places. And now you're here to change that cycle. You're here to bring light and awareness, whatever career you're in, whether it's in a doctor office, nursing, all this other stuff. You're here to get this awareness to change the cycle, to break the curse. The hex, all those things that have been on your lineage. So your sons that will soon become kings, to your daughters that are princesses that will give birth to to the nations and the kingdoms. But it's the mothers, the women. You got to know that you are wounded. And if you are wounded, you have to acknowledge that. And we need you to nurture your wounds now. Not later, now. And when you nurture your wounds and you see what you've been doing, you'll see the role that you've been playing, how you've been keeping the cycle going, how you've been keeping the curse going until you realize you're the gift. How you've been keeping the darkness, trying to hide in the darkness because you don't want to bring things to light. No, it's on you, no matter how uncomfortable it is. Then when you can be honest and honor your femininity and surrender to that, then you'll realize there's nothing to be afraid of in the dark. And you wonder why these men come into your life and mirror back to these things to you, because they're mirroring to you the wounded masculinity within yourself. You're attracting that because you've been given this false narrative and this false perception of what a mother should be, or how a feminine, how femininity is expressed, and and you've been in a overly masculine society, neglecting your femininity. But I'll return. Peace and bliss. Shalom. Oh, button over here.